Okay, good morning. We're here. I'm gonna start a little bit of this before I have to go to work. I got about probably 30 minutes, so let's not dilly dally. Let's get started with this. I'll be leaving in a few more days, so I'm gonna try to bang out as much content as I can. You guys have a gigantic playlist of content. Go through it, enjoy it until I return. Without further ado, let's get started. Where do I want to go about this? Luckily, during yesterday's stream, I actually found a quote that works pretty well with wild things. As French philosopher Albert Camus once said, "In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me lies an invincible summer. But in this forsaken zoo, there is no invincible summer. There is only the depressing cold, the relentless biting chill of despair that consumes all hope, leaving only an endless winter of suffering." Okay, that works. Just writing down some notes. Just give me a second. It's just a cliche line to use. Another word I like to use. We got like 15 more minutes. When I go on chow later, I'll continue writing this. But as I mentioned, I'm literally leaving in a few days, so I'm gonna try to dish out as much content as I can. I'm gonna do this redux of the Wild Things lore. I have an idea for another horror-based one. It's gonna be. I'll actually spoil the beans. Give me a second. I actually wrote this down. What we're gonna do for the next video. The next video is gonna be. The next video is what makes horror game lore so captivating. Okay, that's the next like research heavy video we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a Metroid video on the X Parasite. I'm gonna do a Type Moon lore video. Then I'm gonna when I get back, or if I have enough time, I'm gonna be doing another lore files video. I didn't do Resident Evil 4 remake, so I'm gonna be doing Resident Evil 4 remake lore files. So we got some shit for you guys. Definitely do. So sit back and relax, and we'll get to them when we get to them. Hey, I'm gonna throw in some head cannon. Again, this is just for pacing. But they does fit her character. Like she's a cinnamon roll. Jesus Christ. How minutes left, guys? I will have downtime during chow, so I'll bang out as much as I can in that 1 hour. Then when I'm out of work, I'll start banging some more. I should be done by the third second today. Should be. Word, I know you're gonna make me do some dumb stuff, but we'll take a look just for shits and giggles. No, no. If I do your suggestion, it's gonna sound weird. Mine is it's a slow, tragic unraveling. Okay, but yours it's slow, tragic, unraveling. Like to get rid of the A makes no sense. This is what I have to deal with Word at times. Okay. Where was I? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna do some diabolical things real quick. Again, I'm throwing out some I'm throwing out some headcanon real quick. Because again, Cindy is literally the polar opposite of Elisa. So I'm pretty sure even though Elisa's a bitch, like Cindy in a situation like that would crack really, really fast. Okay. Let's see. Again, this is all for our pacing. I play Cindy, so yeah, this is close to home. Yeah, you always have that Yoko player that just tries to hoard everything, and I'm like, why? I need the herbs. Why are you taking the herbs? You're leaving me with just blue herbs. I miss old Cindy voice. It didn't fit the character like what they were going with, but yeah, she was a little bit more confident. And I quote. Now we have Kevin, Kevin, Kevin. Okay, let me read this real quick. See how this sounds. I know it might sound cringy with the headcanon shit I just threw in there. In a city crumbling under the weight of sin, Cindy Lennox was a rare flicker of light. A waitress at Jay's bar, she wasn't trained for war. She didn't carry a weapon out of duty or fight because she wanted to. She was just someone who smiled, served drinks, and believed, perhaps naively, that kindness meant something. But in Raccoon City, kindness is a weakness. Cindy's story is not one of heroism. It's a slow, tragic unraveling. A woman who tried to hold on to decency while the world turned monstrous around her. When the outbreak began, she ran, but also helped. She bandaged wounds with trembling hands, offered her limited medical supplies to others, and tried to lift the spirits with the same smile she wore behind the bar. I like it. It might sound cringy to some, but I like it. Okay. Hmm. I'm setting myself for a disaster here. I really am setting myself for a disaster. Again, this is close to home because I'm like, all right, let me heal somebody. Well, damn, they just got put on danger. Well, there goes my help. Oh boy. Wow, the soldier misspelled soldier. The irony. Oh, I'm not gonna hit the other that one. No, that is actually a very common misspelling. Okay. The way I write these narratives, this just makes it so depressing. Holy shit! That's the tone I like going with. Tragedy, despair, or unease. It helps. Especially with these horror games, it helps the mood. All right, so let me read this real quick. In a city crumbling under the weight of sins, Cindy Lennox was a rare flicker of light. A waitress at Jay's bar, she wasn't trained for war. She didn't carry a weapon out of duty or fight because she wanted to. She was just someone who smiled, served drinks, and believed perhaps naively that kindness meant something. But in Raccoon City, kindness is a weakness. Cindy's story is not one of heroism, it's a slow, tragic unraveling. A woman who tried a woman who tried to hold on to decency while the world turned monstrous around her. When the outbreak began, she ran, but also helped. She bandaged wounds with trembling hands, offered her limited medical supplies to others, and tried to lift spirits with the same smile she wore behind the bar. In a world devoured by cruelty, whoops. In a world divided by cruelty, Cindy's compassion becomes tragic. Every life she aids is like a temporary reprieve, not a victory. She fights not because she believes in salvation, but refuses to give in to the silence. She wasn't a soldier, she was just a waitress, and maybe that's why her suffering cuts deepest of all. In a way, Cindy never had a chance. Her life ended the moment the virus was set loose. She just hasn't stopped breathing yet, and the longer she survives, the more the world tries to prove that her belief in goodness was misplaced from the start. Oh my god. Okay, that was that. I like the way that sounds, but I'm gonna go wash my mouth with soap in a little bit. Good stuff. Okay, unfortunately, I do have to wrap it up because I get ready to go to work. When I go to chow later, I have like an hour break, so I'll start continuing with this, and maybe just maybe we can get this done today. Okay. Other than that, I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.